From the George Bush Center in Dallas, Texas, I'm Allison LaForgia, and today I am joined in a joint interview with Tidalwave CEO Diane Yu and Mike Kortas, who is the CEO of NEXA Mortgage. Thank you both for joining me, and congratulations on your partnership, which was just announced.
So glad to be here.
Diane, let's start with you and let's talk a little bit about the vision behind Tidalwave, which is an AI-first platform that's making some major traction in the industry. How is this collaboration with NEXA aligning with the mission over at Tidalwave?
So the partnership and the customer, and they just come in so naturally together. Because we at Tidalwave, we always proud ourselves. We want to make sure that we shift left. We want to engage with our customers, borrower, and help them perfect the file, and then help everything downstream. So I remember the first day when I had the conversation with Mike and Jason, saying, you know what, I'm not even sure we have the right product for you because we never had the broker as a customer. And then they were saying, no, okay, we watched your demo. We know you were super close. And if we just work together, bring the very last mile together, we're gonna create history for the brokerage industry. Let's do that together. So that's how the customer, basically the partnership came along. It was really great.
So Mike, as the CEO of the largest mortgage brokerage, what drew you to Tidalwave specifically, and why now?
Well, she actually hit the nail on the head with what drew us to Tidalwave. We've contacted a lot of different AI companies in this perspective. We've been looking for this. We saw some things out there that we realized quickly this is going to change everything. And if you don't get involved in it now, you suffer being extinct tomorrow. So we realized that we knew that we're always trying to make changes and make our loan officers' lives better. But when we were able to finally reach out to Diane and her team, it really became obvious that they were willing to listen, they were willing to think, because everybody else only dealt with IMBs. They didn't deal with somebody who was predominantly in a brokerage environment because brokers are very fragmented. They only have 2 to 5 people at them. So it was only like a brokerage the size of NEXA that could actually get something done for the TPO channel. So we recognized that that their willingness to listen and talk, and so then we were able to create a better marketplace for the entire environment. But it was really their willingness to be open. Diane was actually open, took a call from Jason at 11 o'clock at night at her time, stayed on the phone with him, talked to him about it. And you can tell in the way, when you really get to sit down with Diane for multiple times, you can see the methodicalness in how she thinks. You can see her thinking to some degree, but she never ever just blew it off. She wanted to hear it out, and that's what we knew was a great partnership. So, but for the answer of why now, I think now was the wrong time, is the reality. I think 6 months ago would have been the right time. So if Diane and I were able to find each other back in January, the things that we could have accomplished up till now would have been enormous. But I believe that we'll pick up for lost time very quickly, and we're going to see this thing really expand for the entire markets.
So let's spend a minute talking about how Diane's a little bit different and how Tidalwave is a little bit different. AI is one of those buzzwords where there's a lot of talk in the industry, but there's a lot of companies who are part of that talk who haven't really moved the needle. What sets Tidalwave apart from competitors?
So Tidalwave, since day one, when we set out to do, we are not just set out to do an AI chatbot. We want to create a system, a fully integrated system to truly solve and create a solution. And that's the difference. So it took us 2 years. I was not kidding. When the day that AI become a thing, ChatGPT become a known, household name, since that day, we know, hey, the last piece of this capability is there. So we want to build AI at its core, build the capability, the system that can truly help our customer, the lenders, now the broker, and who knows what else, other category of the customer that could find the usage. So the idea there is you have to have a fully embedded capability, and you have to help your customer in a way that truly take away the task, right? Not add on task, not just give you a whole bunch of work to do, but actually do the work for you. In order to do the work for you, it takes a lot of integration. So we spent the last 2 years doing integration with credit, integration with asset, integration with the bank statement evaluation, and Fannie and Freddie. And that finally, the final product is ready. And that's what's enabled, basically people like NEXA could launch in 2 weeks. And that never happened before, and they made a record.
You both are launching this across an extensive network. How are you thinking of operationalizing the AI piece of this? And how are you keeping the human interaction at the center?
Well, for me, growth is easy. I'm not scared of growth. There's no fear in growth to me. We grew NEXA Mortgage to the largest mortgage broker in U.S. history in 4 years. So we're not 7 years in. We're looking for new things. We're looking for new challenges. Our loan officers, we have an extensive communication with them, so it's very easy. I did a meeting with them just before this interview, in fact, where they're extremely excited. They want to get on it. They want to do this. They understand the future of it. So it won't be difficult for us to really do it. It's just going to be able to control the massive amount of questions that they have. But we have an extensive support network that is going through it first. As Diane's indicated, we have already had some loans go into the system, but that's our support team. Those are the people who support our loan officers, who train our loan officers, who teach them. So we have an entire support platform for that as well. And as far as the humanistic part of this whole thing, I think that's the best part of AI. Everybody's afraid it's going to take them away or take them out of it. In my opinion, it's going to put the loan officers into what they enjoy the most. It's going to put the loan officers directly into, and loan officers are natural salespeople. We're naturally socializers. It's going to allow us to do that 10 times more than what we've been doing. Because what we really don't do well is the paperwork part of it. And this is going to take care of that. So we're excited about what it does for loan officers' lives.
So let's lean in and talk a little bit more about increasing the effectiveness of those human interactions. What is some of the chatter that you just mentioned you've heard from the people who are actually going to be implementing this, and what they're excited about for the enhancement capabilities of those human-to-human conversations? So
they're excited because, as I said, loan officers by nature are ADD, if you will, right? We're salespeople, alpha, high drive people, right? But we get frustrated with mundane tasks. Probably one of the problems with getting a mortgage for the average consumer is a loan officer can get frustrated pretty quickly, and they can lose a little bit of focus. AI doesn't lose focus. It doesn't do that. It just keeps doing it, right? Underwriters and lenders hate when you piecemeal conditions. AI doesn't care. Loan officers love to piecemeal conditions. AI doesn't care if you do it. It's fine with it. So you can just log in and talk to the loan. You don't have to talk to the consumer anymore. So loan officers, like I said, we're going to be able to go out and do the things we do. We're going to be able to socialize, go to events. We just have to drive as many people into our AI platform as humanly possible. So we'll be able to do 10 times as many loans as we had in the past.
So it seems like there's not only a benefit to the loan officers who will be implementing this, but also for that borrower experience.
100%. For a borrower to be able to log into the system themselves and talk to their own loan. What is wrong with me? What do you need from me? To talk to it and work with the loan itself to provide a solution for them to get the financing they need for their home. So that's an enormous difference in comparison to how it's done now.
Absolutely. Now, let's end with a forward-looking moment. What are we excited about where we're at the very beginning of this partnership? What are we excited about for the future?
I'm super excited the opportunity to win together because together we're going into a different category. A category that, taking Tidalwave's resource alone just won't be able to get in. because we have a lot of traction on the lender front already. But with this partnership, with their operational expertise, with their business expertise, and the Max team will just be able to take our powered by Tidalwave everywhere they go. And then that's amazing, and I think one day, and then it will be in my dream that we can help all the borrowers who work with a loan officer, help them to get to the pre-approval mortgage application on the point of interaction, like in real time, get right there to help all those customers ever want to get a mortgage. And that'll be my dream.
Yeah, what I'm most excited about really with the partnership is I truly believe that Diane and her team at Tidalwave, what they were able to doing, can really change the entire TPO sector. So that they can now all be a part of this as well, and they won't be left out from the specifically from the front end that we're being left out on. So she's going to help change that, and I can't wait to see what the end of 2026 looks like.
Well, it sounds like this is the beginning of a very exciting partnership. It sounds like there's going to be a lot of things that happen, not just for the loan officers who are getting access to the technology, but it seems like there's going to be a lot of impact to the borrowers themselves. So congratulations to both of you, and I'm excited to see what comes from this.
Thank you.
Thank you.